Hello and welcome to the demonstration of Step Pressure Plate version 2.0. This is my version of the Dance Dance Revolution game in Minecraft. Now, much more fun. So version 2.0, you can select sequence length over here. 20, 50 or 100. I'll set it to 20 for now. You can select difficulty over here. You can also turn sound effects on and off. The sound effects aren't very elaborate, but it adds a little bit. There's a start, stop button and a reset count button. So if you want, you can stop in the middle of your sequence of say 100 and then start up again without resetting it or with resetting it. The display consists of two parts. The lower part is the active one. The upper part shows you what will come next so that you can prepare. It also comes with a scoring board. It goes up to, well, 128, but since max sequence length is 100, it should not be a problem. So let me start a game on medium and show you how this works. This is going pretty good. Haha. And this is actually randomized, so I have no idea what's gonna come next, except for what it shows at the top. So, I think I got everyone there. So that should be 16 plus 4, 20. Yes. Let me show you how much I fail if I set it on hard. Ah, Jesus. I forgot to reset the count, so anyway I got 8, 9, 10, 11. So, how this all works is the buttons there and there toggles these T flip-flops back here to there, to there. And they are set up so that when both are activated, they will send a signal down here and toggle themselves again, so that it only has 3 valid outputs. See, it resets itself. The first one controls the length of the sequence. It does this by disabling some of the torches up here from the start, and then the sequence counter back here, which is just a bunch of T flip-flops lined up. Wait, turn off the rain. The counter then has to turn off the rest of the torches. Currently it's number 16 and 4, and when both of them are turned off, a signal will be sent into here, which will reset the counter and send a signal into the stop wire. This is the stop wire coming from the control panel. This is the reset counter coming from the console, and you also have the sound effect switch, which comes in the brown wire. When it's when sound effects are turned on, this piston allows a signal from the stop signal through here, plays a small tune, and it will also allow a signal through over there. We'll get to that later on. When you hit the start button, signal comes down here into this RS-NO latch, activates this piston, which allows a signal from the clock to go into the counter. The start buttons also sends a signal down here, and this is where the difficulty setting is selected. Currently it's set on hard, which means that the signal will come into this line, which has a lot fewer repeaters, a lot less delay than the other lines. When the latch is set over there, this piston will be active and the signal will come through. This is the clock, the backbone of the entire contraption, which is the randomizer. It consists of 3 linear feedback shift registers, a long one in the bottom, 2 shorter ones up here. The output from these go into this 3-bit decoder, decodes the signal, combines the 3 bits into 8 different outputs, 1 out of 8 different outputs. Currently this one is active, 6 or the 7th one. This means that the torches on this row will turn on, activating signals down here, the purple one and the red one, which means that the purple one and red one will be turned off on the upper display. Each time the clock signal goes past up there, it will come down here as well and trigger this line of D flip-flops, and they will accept the input from this decoder and turn the signal that is currently over here over here. And this is the fun part. Currently this one is active, which means that 1 cycle ago this one was lit up, and if we let it run 1 more cycle, that torch being on will be turned into that torch being on. This means that this torch is off, and when you step on the correct pressure plate, signal will come down here, turn this torch off, and you'll get a signal in the correct answer wire down here. The correct answer wire is coupled with the signal from the clock with an AND gate. A monostable circuit goes into the score counter, which is over here, sends signal into the score display down here. Keeps track of your score. The correct answer signal also sends also comes up here in this orange bit. Turning that torch off, that will switch this piston, which means that when the clock signal comes from over here, it will go into these two dot blocks instead of those two, which are the fail ones. If that torch is still on, it will go into that. And they are also linked with an AND gate with the clock signal, which comes out there and comes into the middle of the display. That torch lights up if you are standing on the correct pressure plate when the clock signal comes. And I think that's basically it. The combination of pressure plates, when you have to stand on both the blue and the green one, for example, then both this torch and that torch will turn off, sends a signal down this line here. So 8 different combinations, 8 different outputs from 3 bits over there. This is the second display decoder. Currently, which one was it? That was active. That one was active. It's a bit of a maze in here. No, that one is active, which means this line is off, which means that torch and that torch is on. The output comes there into the blue one and the green one, and they are both off, which means you have to combine the red and the purple one. In order to turn off that torch to get a correct answer signal down the line. So that's how this works. I have my old version over here for comparison. It's not very fun. This is a lot cooler. It currently does not have a roof because it gets so dark in there. I like it being a bit lighter, but it will probably help the FPS while recording. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to know anything specific. I can maybe explain better how it works.